say anything to him after that?
Yeah, if you block more shot, I'm gonna something. But he blocked like 4 after that, so I didn't do anything about it.
Victor Wembanyama and Nikola Jokic last night was a movie. It didn't even make sense. It didn't even seem real. But they went head-to-head in a game where the Nuggets only won by 5, and Victor Wembanyama was blocking every shot. 23 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists, and 9 blocks. Just 2 assists and 1 block away from a quadruple-double. And then on Nikola Jokic's side, the man had 42 points, 16 rebounds to go along with 6 assists as well, shooting above 50% from the field. This matchup was the craziest thing I've ever seen. In this video, I want to break down the head-to-head Nikola Jokic, Victor Wembanyama, the battle of what could be potentially the 2 best big men the NBA has ever seen. And this is a matchup we will continue to see for a very long time. So obviously I am super excited about that. But watch his first play here as he's going to dribble penetrate right past Nikola Jokic. Jokic actually does a really good job staying in front of him. But look at this scoop layup with his left hand. I mean, that is unbelievable. And then you zoom down to the next play here. I'm not even going to fast forward because it happens pretty quick. So boom, now you get a post up here on Nikola Jokic with Victor, guarding that post, right? Spins baseline, gets that jump, and now at this point in time, it seems like Nikola Jokic has a free lane to the basket. However, when Victor Wembanyama is next to you, you never have a free lane to the basket. Tries to go up and under, but instead gets blocked either way. Guys, I am so excited to break down this film. Before we jump in, grade this game. How fun was it to watch live? Let me know. Subscribe if you're new. Join the family. More of these videos coming out soon. Let's jump right in. Now, the way the Spurs and Greg Popovich are utilizing Victor Wembanyama is starting to become very creative. We see this a lot here in San Antonio, where you have a guy like, number 30, Champagnie, for example. He's just going to get in the way, right? He's going to set, what is seemed to be a ghost screen. It's not really him screening. He just wants to get into the way and confuse the defense. So, boom, right there. Right when you see this, you think Nikola Jokic and KCP are going to switch. However, it's not really a screen on Jokic, it's a screen on KCP, which confuses Jokic, think it's a screen for him, but it's not. In reality, they just leave him wide open for an open 3, and he gets it to go. And this is what happens, right? You have Nikola Jokic on Victor Wembanyama, but when Champagnie goes up and screens what could potentially be the switch man, right, it just confuses Nikola Jokic. It confuses the defense and where to switch, where to rotate, because he's not actually screening the on-ball defender, which in reality doesn't really make too much sense, right? But when you technically look at it, it worked to perfectly. Unbelievable play there. And then Victor Wembanyama has the ability to stretch the floor. I know he didn't shoot the ball, too well in this game, but just think about it, right? He almost had a quadruple double in a game he didn't play well. Just imagine when he does play well, right? Now on this play, what we're going to see here is he's going to drive it to the left side and give it to a dribble handoff to, I believe that is Devontae Graham. Now, pick and roll. This is where, guarding Victor Wembanyama is so tough, because if you throw it anywhere near the rim, he's going to go up there and make that play. And that is exactly what Devontae Graham does. Throws it anywhere near the hoop, and he gets it to go. Victor Wembanyama is becoming a nightmare, and we heard it in the the press conference to start the video. Jokic didn't know how to stop him offensively, but defensively is where he started to get in Nikola Jokic's head. The man was blocking everything. Now, real quickly, guys, before we finish off this breakdown of Nikola Jokic and Victor Wembanyama, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. It is free, doesn't cost anything, so make sure you guys join the family, and let's jump right back in. Now, guarding Victor Wembanyama in the fast break transition basketball, it's just so unstoppable. On this play, you see him thumbs up right here. He's like, hey, lob it up, right? Now, you wait for the perfect time for, Nikola Jokic to, quite frankly, just fall asleep slightly on defense. And you don't never see that too much by Nikola Jokic, but what he's doing is just trying to fill the defensive floor, right? Make sure he's in the right position, and before he knows it, the ball's up in midair, and you're not guarding it. You're just not guarding it. Once the ball's in the air, once it's above your head, Victor's catching it. Wherever it may be, it's coming down. Guys, real quickly, before we finish off this video, I need you guys to do me a big favor. Underdog Fantasy is doing the most legendary thing in the world. Not only if you use my code in the description, they will give you a free $100 depending on how much you first deposit, but also they're going to give you a free square as well. Now what that means is, for example, let's just say Jimmy Butler, right? They're going to have Jimmy Butler over half a point, right? And every single couple of days they're going to give you freebies that you can just easily win money on. Go claim your free $100 by depositing $100 or whatever you want. They'll match your first deposit, but also go get a free square. Go win money. They have so much you can bet on, and it's not just basketball. If you like MLB, MLB's here as well. They have tennis, they have NHL, they have soccer, they have women's soccer, FIFA, esports, racing, golf. They have everything you could think of, and they have live drafts as well. So if you want to get in an MLB draft and play that, you can. If you want to get in an NBA draft and play with some people, some of your friends, you can do that as well. If you use my code in the description, not only will they match your first deposit, but they're going to give you free money as well in terms of these little bets, right? These little bets that you can put in. Tyrese Halliburton over half a point, the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Go check it out, and let's get right back into the video. Now watch this play here by Nikola Jokic. Whenever you're in the paint with Victor Wembanyama, it's almost impossible to get a shot up without it being blocked. Does a good job up faking there, trying to get Victor Wembanyama to bite on that first layup, but then again has a little bit of a hesitation in that second pump fake, gets him up a second time, and then is able to draw that contact for an and one. Again, dude, Jokic is one of the smartest players in the NBA. I'm not too surprised at all he was able to score, 42 points versus Victor Wembanyama. I'm not too surprised at all. They both had their fair share of wins, but in this one, wow, look at that one. Look at this chase down block here. I guarantee you Nikola Jokic had no idea this was coming. Boom, beautiful block there. I mean, you just got to be prepared for that every single time Victor Wembanyama is trailing you. Honestly, if you're on a one-on-one fast break with Victor Wembanyama, don't even put up a layup. I mean, you might as well just step back for a three, right? But at this point, he's just so hard to get a shot up against. On this play, look at this. This is some beautiful basketball. So obviously a fast break situation. Nikola Jokic is not really used to guys bringing the ball up the floor as a big man and just stepping back for a three. This is like a Jason Tatum, a James Harden S3, right? Sidestep three over your big man defender, Nikola Jokic. And again, I know he didn't shoot the ball well, but just think about when he does shoot the ball well, when he does have a good game, this is going to be one of the most intense matchups you'll ever see. And even though he didn't have the greatest game shooting, it still was a great game to watch. On this play, you're going to get Jokic driving baseline on Victor Wembanyama, does such a good job staying in front, spins into a double team. That's what the Spurs do, and quite frankly, that's what every team does, is, brings two, but Jokic fadeaway floater right over the outstretched arm of, Victor Wembanyama. I mean, look at this. You have to fade away. If you're not fading away, this is getting sent into the backcourt, right? Boom. Beautiful finish there by Jokic. I mean, you see this every single time at the floor. Just greatness, right? And you have to get to the point in time where you can just respect it. Now, I remember there was a lot of years when I was growing up, I used to hate LeBron James, man. He was so good, but now you just got to respect it, man. And that's what I feel about Nikola Jokic. He is so good for no reason. The man's just so high IQ. And Victor Wembanyama is going to be very similar. Again, that fadeaway floater. You have to do that. You have to adjust your game throughout a game, right, to make sure you're getting better while your opponent isn't making their adjustments, right? That fadeaway floater is what you have to do. You can't just sit on a straight floater no more. You got to fade away now. A little bit of pick and roll here action. I don't even think Victor's in the game, but again, does a good job finding Jokic. Jokic in the paint, throws up a layup and one. Easy money. All right, here we go. Now back over to Victor. Layup up. No good. Jokic gets it on the tenacity. Gets it to go. Beautiful. Looked like Victor was a little bit hurt there, but did get back up. Now here we go again. 103. When things start to get really intense here. 2 minutes left to go in the game. Jokic says, give me the ball. I want it in my hands. Drives into the paint on Victor. Draws that body contact. Gets him, drop back a couple of feet here. And then Jokic up and under. Blocked. I mean, dude, the adjustment by Victor Wembanyama is just stupid, right? We see the body contact. Flies him back up like 2 feet, right? And then boom, is still able to jump on the up fake. and then go up the second time and still get a piece of the basketball. I mean, it must be so frustrating when you win a possession, get the guy up in the air, but he's still able to adjust and make a play. Now, this play, I don't understand. Boom, there you go. So they adjust it. Beautiful play there by Sandro saying, hey, you get on Jokic. This is your matchup, King. Hey, you do what you got to do. Jokic drives into the lane again, draws that body contact, gets some help defense here by Trey Jones, but then is still able to put up that quick floater and gets it to go. I mean, what a shot with a minute left to go in the game. I mean, that is just what you like to see. And then 107 left, down by 2. Victor spins the opposite way of Nikola Jokic, spins back into the lane. Boom, one-on-one versus Aaron Gordon. This is what you want to see if you're Victor Wembanyama. He gets it to go. I mean, this was a back-and-forth fight, man. A back-and-forth fight all day long as Reggie Jackson gets his guy up in there. What a block by Victor Wembanyama right there. I mean, that is insane. Full palm on the basketball, man. Look at this, right? Jokic needs to do a better job just getting in front of him. Wow. I mean, dude, what do you even think you're doing? Now, the Nuggets did come out of here with the win. 110-105 here, but what a game that we're going to see, a matchup we're going to see for the foreseeable future. Victor Wembanyama, 23, 15, 8, and 9, did shoot 9 of 29 from the field, so obviously that is going to improve. And then you look at Jokic, who was 42, 16, 6, 2, 2 blocks, right? 18 of 32 from the field. Overall, just a masterpiece from Victor Wembanyama and Nikola Jokic, man. I am so excited to see the future of these matchups, man. We are just getting started, and these two are going to be some of the greatest players we've ever seen in the NBA. So, hey, sit back, enjoy it, rewatch it, have fun with it, and man, greatness is being made right in front of us. Make sure you guys do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.